Hello, everybody, and welcome to yet another episode of the Minch Topeck Show.
Yeah.
Topeck,
Hey.
how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing wonderful.
That's fantastic. Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen, executive producer of the Minch Topeck Show. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
So, we had a pretty damn fine response for the first episode that we've had, titled Something Funnier.
Yeah.
Over the various social media airwaves. And we thank you for that. That was pretty damn fine of you folks.
Very nice. Thank you.
By the way, it should be noted, all of the music that we've used, with the exception being Blue by Eiffel 65, a parody edition,
Yes.
has been done by Topeck.
Yeah.
Topeck made all those. How did you do it, Topeck?
Free software with GarageBand.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
It's
I thought
professional.
he just mashed buttons on a Nintendo.
Yeah.
I assumed it was just that. Maybe an Atari,
Yeah.
Could be.
but nothing better than a Dreamcast.
No, not even. No.
Well, that's entirely
Maybe a
too
Sega.
high. It's entirely too high tech.
That's true.
Yeah.
Maybe the Game Boy with the green screen.
Yeah.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would do the trick. But still, all the music done by our dear pal Topeck.
Yeah.
I hate to start the show off by asking our loyal listeners for a favor, but I suppose I'm going to, all the same.
Yeah.
I don't want to say anything, but you guys kind of owe us. I mean, we've given you, 4 hours of radio?
Free.
Yeah.
Free.
That's right, and 10 minutes total of entertaining radio.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you do the math on that.
Yeah.
So rather than start the way we did last time and talk about the ways that you can listen to us when you're already listening to us, why don't you guys share us?
Yeah.
Share us with your friends, and you tell 2 friends.
Do it.
And then those 2 friends tell 2 friends.
Yes.
And we spread this thing out and about and make it happen.
Yeah. Little word of mouth campaign.
Now, we're doing really well on Facebook. Our Facebook page, it hit 100 likes, it did.
It did.
Ooh.
There's 100 people who said they like us.
They
Yes.
like us.
Realistically, I think in person, we probably couldn't draw together 5 people that like us individually.
Right.
If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
And that's, including us.
Yeah.
Then again, there's only so much we like each other.
Those guys.
But
Right.
as a collective, 100 people decided to take the time out of their day to click the button that says, whatever, fine.
Yeah.
I know them.
Yeah.
That works. Where we could use a little bit of help is in our Twitter campaign.
Yeah.
How many followers do we have so far, Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen?
Give me 1 second, and I'll get that information
All right.
for you.
Now, Topeck, I'm assuming it's at this point, our goal should be at least 100,000 at this point.
Easily.
All right. I mean, if it's at least 90,000, then that's fine. But we have to work on that. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
Yes, David. What's that number?
15.
Oh, is it 15,000? Oh, all right. That's fine.
no, 15
No.
million, right?
15.
No.
Now, don't be. That's
on.
ridiculous.
15.
15 people.
15 people.
Oh, shit.
And and I'm pretty sure they all like us on Facebook.
Okay.
So it's not even 15 different people.
So then they really like us,
That's,
right?
They doubly like us.
Yes.
Well, I've got an idea.
Okay.
I think it's a pretty solid idea. It's a contest, gentlemen,
Ooh.
between the
Ooh.
3 of us. A Twitter contest.
I like
Oh,
contests.
between the 3 of us.
Between Mr. Topeck,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Dave Rector, ladies and gentlemen, and myself.
All right.
We will be playing for the title of King of the Show.
Okay.
Sure.
Go on.
And I've just decided the crown of the King of the Show will be a Yancey's Fancy New York Artisan Cheese hat
Ooh.
autographed by Saber superstar Mike Robitaille.
You son of a bitch.
That's the crown of the King of the Show.
Oh, my God.
What we are going to do,
Mm-hmm.
You still have that?
of course I do. I wore it when I gave the best man speech at your wedding. Of course I still have it.
Man, we'll have to explain that at some point.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully while eating cheese. Now, what we're going to do here is we are going to invite Twitter folk onto the show.
Oh, okay.
Each of us are going to come up with 4 people.
All right.
That we are going to invite. And we are going to invite them through the show's Twitter account, at Minch Topeck.
Yes,
All
at
right.
Minch Topeck.
And the first one to get a guest through this contest will be the king of the show.
Oh.
Okay.
I mean, it at least one. If more than a few come in, then I don't know. Then you get a nicer hat.
I'm pretty sure it wouldn't be that hard for me to convince Mike Robitaille to sign a couple more hats.
Okay, he can't be on. Oh, that's true. We can all have Mike Robitaille hats.
Ooh.
Although I want mine to say veins, veins, veins.
Oh, good grief.
So let's go through each of us will have 4 people that we
Okay.
are going to invite on the show, and we're actually going to invite them
Okay.
via at Minch Topeck.
Okay.
And the first one to come in now, let's say that you are one of the people that we've invited. Okay?
All right.
We cannot pay for your airfare.
All right.
Right.
We don't have anywhere for you to stay, though you're welcome to stay at any of our residences.
Yeah.
Topeck, you have room on the futon, right?
You think I have a futon?
Oh, that's right.
Right.
You have room on the pile of dirty laundry you sleep on, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right,
Yeah.
perfect. Dave, I mean, you could set up a system of bunk beds, right?
My 7-year-old has a bunk bed in her room.
Well, then perfect.
The other girl is still in the crib, hasn't moved in there yet, so I have a spare bunk.
Ooh.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll ask my mom. Now, let's go and let's ask Topeck.
Yes.
I'm not going to start with you. I'm going to start with Dave
choice.
Rector.
Okay.
Dave, go right ahead. Who are your people you want to invite on the show?
Okay. These are, well, they have to be on Twitter, right?
Yes, these have to be on Twitter
All right.
because we're going to go through as a show and invite them each individually. So we're going to be sending out, let's see, if I do 4 and then you do 4 and then you do 4, we're going to send out 37 tweets
Okay.
All right.
There
for
we
the
go.
people
Yeah.
that we invite.
Oh, here's one. How about the Iron Sheik?
Oh, my
Ooh.
God. I don't know that we can handle that.
It'd make you humble.
Iron Sheik is batshit crazy.
Yes. A must follow on Twitter. I've said he needs to be the MySpace Tom of Twitter. Like you just automatically need to be.
You sign up for Twitter and you're automatically following him.
Yes, because if you're not following the Iron Sheik, you're doing Twitter wrong.
I wish we lived in a world where I didn't have to do this. But in the mid 80s, Iron Sheik was a champion caliber heel wrestler.
Yes.
In the WWE, then WWF.
Mhm.
And somewhere down the line, although possibly it was always the case, he went batshit fucking nuts.
Yes.
And now he basically, anything that's trending on Twitter, he'll just take that and just swear about it and say, fuck it, make them hum. I'll tell you what, let's do this, Dave.
Yeah.
Why don't you pull up, we'll give you a couple seconds to do
Uh-huh.
this, pull up the Iron Sheik, and just without context or any type of logic, we'll just read off a couple of his tweets and see where we are with this.
All right.
We'll only do this with him, otherwise the show will be 17 hours long.
True.
So, Dave's
I'm
looking
pulling
up
them
here.
up right now.
Perfect.
Oh, technology.
Yeah, it's an
Oh.
amazing thing.
Yeah.
16,000 tweets.
16,000.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
No context. Let's just hear.
How many
Start
tweets
with
you want?
with the one right now.
4 minutes ago.
Yes.
Ooh.
Good night, Monday. Go fuck yourself.
You know what? That makes a lot of sense. I get
He
behind that.
yells a lot on Twitter too.
He
He
certainly
loves the
does.
caps lock.
He's a fan of that. Let's do one more before that,
Um.
because that one actually has a cognizant thought through it. like that you can piece together.
Well, 3 hours ago he tweeted Macho Man Iron Sheik class. So that was a nice tweet.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, well, I believe Macho Man is going in. He was announced he's going into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's good. Well,
good
two
for him.
linear thoughts that completely go against what I'm trying to say.
Well, 8 hours ago
All
he tweeted, "I am your fucking father."
Okay, I think
right.
that kind of sells the point.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's insane enough to do it.
Yeah.
All right. Who else would you like to invite on the
see,
show?
Now I'm thinking about wrestlers. And how about Hulk Hogan?
Ooh.
Hulk Hogan. I feel like he'd do that. I feel like he would show up.
Absolutely.
He seems like a nice guy.
Yeah. Why the hell wouldn't he?
There's a radio show that I listen to, a sports radio show, and they did a contest a few months ago where it was they called it the something name drop.
Sure.
And they kind of did something along the lines of what we're doing, where they were giving away tickets to a game, and in order to win, you just had to like blast some celebrity on Twitter, and whoever got the most famous person possible to call won the tickets. And the guy that won tweeted at Hulk Hogan, and Hulk Hogan called into the show. So
I knew I was stealing this bit from someone.
Yeah.
That's good.
Here's the thing about radio and podcasts. There are no new ideas in radio or podcasts.
That's right.
Everyone else has done everything you could ever come up with.
That being said, who else is on your list?
I hate to keep going wrestling, but what about Stone Cold Steve Austin?
What?
Technically, he's been on the show several times. But
oh, yeah, that's right.
I suppose you know what? We'll wipe the slate clean. Yeah, we'll just have him on again.
Yeah.
All right, I like that idea.
Different
All right.
context.
Oh, shit.
Who else then?
Fuck, Vince McMahon, but...
There it is. Let's try and get them both.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you're 4.
I like my chances in this
This
contest,
is kind
by
of
the
like,
way.
This is kind of like your Survivor Series team.
Yeah.
You've got the Iron Sheik, you've got Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Vince McMahon.
Yes.
With apologies to Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Yeah. It's not a bad main event right there.
All right, let me see. This is my wish list.
Okay.
We're going to be sending these tweets out to everybody, to all 4 of them.
So who you thinking about?
I'm going to start with Steve Martin at Steve Martin to go.
Oh.
Okay.
I would like to thank him for Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Uh-huh.
And then maybe we can really kind of figure out why we had to do 2 Pink Panther movies. Honestly, why we had to do 1. But
he needed a pool.
That became... we could have all chipped in.
Yeah.
If it were that, we as a country, I feel, owe Steve Martin enough that we could have just everyone send him $5
Yeah.
rather than making those movies.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with Albert Brooks.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Albert Brooks is one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah.
Some of the best movies that, if you haven't seen them, go see. If you haven't seen Defending Your Life, it is not just a good movie. It's not just a funny movie. It's an important movie. It's really, really well done. And it has Rip Torn.
Ooh,
nice.
That's enough right there, because he's not,
Patches
at the point.
O'Houlihan.
Yeah. How much of that was acting? I just don't. I feel like
I don't think he knows he was in a film.
Poor bastard. I'm gonna go with at Michael Caine.
Oh, sweet.
Ooh, all right.
I feel like we will bring Alfred up in this piece. That's
Yes.
gonna be perfect.
I feel as though he would class up the show somehow.
Exactly.
He classes everything up.
Because, at his age, there will be nothing better for him than to truck his ass all the way to Rochester, New York, to our studio in the freezing cold.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be perfect.
Awesome.
And we can all do a shitty Michael Caine impression. Hello, I'm Michael Caine. Go ahead, Toby. Yeah, Topeck,
Are we going to do English?
All right, and then he shat on a turtle.
Yes.
He'll never get annoyed by that.
Yeah,
No,
that doesn't get
It'll
old.
be perfect.
Awesome.
And then one more. What's her name? She was in that movie about the elf, and she was in and she sings and has that show on Fox. I don't know. I don't bring her up that often. But what is her name? She's a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Is that Oh fuck! I don't have it. Bob Newhart.
Bob Newhart. So let's go with @Bob Newhart.
Yeah.
You scratch that out and put Zoe Deschanel in there to send that tweet out, okay, Dave?
Oh, okay.
All right, good. Okay, so that's my 4.
Okay.
Topeck, what do you got?
All right. So I was thinking about, starting with Mr. Jeff Bridges.
That's a really good fit.
Yes,
Right?
Dude
I mean,
abides,
That'd be
yep.
great.
I mean,
Fuck yeah,
how
we could-
awesome is that guy?
We could drink some White Russians.
Can
Yeah.
we?
Could all sit around in
would-
robes.
That would be one of those things where we wouldn't address him as a human person, just as his
Just
character.
dude. Just dude.
Yeah. Dude.
Excuse me,
Or-
Tron? What was it
or-
like in Tron?
Or Duder or El Duderino if you're not into the whole brevity thing.
Yeah.
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 That's perfect, Topeck. I'm rooting for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who else do you have?
All right. The next on my list is former President of the United States, Bill Clinton.
Oh, shit.
Yes.
All right.
That guy's got some fucking stories.
He's got some
Exactly.
stories.
Oh man.
Plus, how great would it be to get the former president to say hashtag fuck shit fart?
Oh.
I feel hashtag fuck shit fart. That's gonna be great. Topeck, this is
Right?
This list so far. Hold on, I'm gonna let Dave have his laugh. I'm not gonna trample on it. Let Dave enjoy himself.
No.
Topeck,
go
this
ahead.
list is so good. It seems like I wrote it. I'm just gonna.
I know. It just came to me. And I was inspired, going through all the tweeters and, finding new people. And
All right, who's next?
God, why is it every time Topeck talks we gotta make noise over it?
I don't know.
Oh.
All right.
it's my curse.
Who do you have next on your list?
Next on my list is Miss Kate Upton.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Kate Upton. I bet she'd be down for this. She could promote that game. I believe
Yeah.
it's called Boobs.
Yes.
It's just called Game of Thrones Boobs,
Yeah.
the phone game,
Yep.
because that's pretty much all that's in those commercials.
Tits and horses. Yep.
Which, let me tell you something. Tits and Horses, their first album was great. The second one, they sold out.
Yeah.
Nowhere
Yeah.
near as good.
Absolutely.
Tits and Horses. Oh, my God. Honestly, I would bet at least $5 that our local country station has a band called Tits and Horses.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Right.
Coming up next, Tits and Horses with their hit single, I Got Me a Tin Full of Chewing Tobacco.
Oh god. Did you see that thing that was making the rounds on the internet where somebody mashed up like 6 recent hit country songs
Oh,
to
God.
demonstrate that they are in fact all the same song? It's excellent.
I will have. We'll put a link to that on the
Yeah, I'll get that
on the
out
book
there.
face.
I'll get that out there.
All right, Topeck, you have one more going for you.
Yes.
So yes, what do you have?
Charmin.
What?
Charmin. Like,
The shit tickets?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, they have a Twitter account. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they always have a bunch of like wry toilet paper jokes.
Exactly.
And I mean, their commercials are all bears shitting in the woods. So it's
As bears do.
Could you imagine one of the Charmin bears in here with President Clinton?
Oh, boy.
The Charmin bear looks like Ted.
Isn't that the Snuggle Bear? All right, let's
No,
see.
I don't
that's
Dave's pulling it up right now. What do we have?
well, there are a lot of replies to stuff.
They do that. Anything, if anyone sends any type of Twitter message to Charmin, they're quick to reply.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like they also do like whenever people come up with them stupid hashtag games.
Yeah. Wow.
Like this one is the hashtag is rejected rapper names,
Oh no.
and it's poop loggy log.
Is there any? Topeck, tweet the following to Charmin immediately.
Okay.
And let's just see what kind of response we get.
All right.
All right. At Charmin, can you guys make an emergency delivery? Can you guys make an emergency delivery? It's nothing but water.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Oh, it's so much of our humor is shit jokes.
But poop's funny.
Oh my God. All right. So tweet that immediately.
Yes.
There you have it.
Yeah.
12 people total. Sort of.
Yeah.
I mean,
Give or take.
if we're going to count Charmin
Yeah.
or Stone Cold Steve Austin as people,
Or Vince McMahon.
that too.
Yeah.
That's why, I in all seriousness, I like my chances in this.
I just see his secretary ignoring that tweet. I can't imagine Vince handles his own Twitter.
Yeah.
I feel like I might win this contest by the end of this show.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope any or all 4 of mine sign up. But I would love it if the Iron Sheik called in, because
Yeah.
I don't know if he knows how to use a phone by this point. I don't know. I think it's bring him in or nothing.
do you really want him in your house, though, Dave?
You mean our studio?
Yes.
Yeah. I was going to say, what the hell are you talking about, man?
So there's a lot on the line.
Mm-hmm.
Title of King of the Show.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make it. Now, did you tweet that to Charmin, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
I didn't see you do it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's kidding.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can
Tweet
you
that.
Can you make an emergency delivery? It's nothing but water. The fun
Oh
thing
my
is,
God.
there's nothing rude about that. There's
Yeah.
no.
It's truthful.
Yeah, that's safe for work.
That's right. You could share that at work. Look at this. Look at this tweet from at hashtag Topeck _69 or whatever the hell that you've conjured up for yourself.
Question mark.
Tilde.
Here we go.
Ampersand.
Yeah.
Can you make an emergency delivery? It's nothing but water. You could read that tweet and still be a gentleman.
Yes.
Okay. So, also, if you are one of our Twitter followers, feel free to retweet the tweets that we'll be sending out.
Yeah, let's just blast these people's mentions.
Exactly.
That's the only way they're going to take note.
That's right. It's like the time I invited Zoe Deschanel to my birthday party through Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't think enough people retweeted it.
Oh,
She
yeah.
did not show up.
I thought I saw a photo that suggested otherwise, but...
Well, that was, as I've said before, through the science of magic.
Oh, okay.
Magic.
The only one that came up was the girl from Two Broke Girls. I told her, get the fuck out.
The one from Thor?
Yes.
Oh,
Wait,
I
the
can't
skinny
stand
I'm
one
not
or
having
the
their
other one?
fucking CBS bullshit here at my
Yeah.
birthday party.
Yeah.
And then it turned out I was actually talking to a coat rack. So that's on me. That's on me. That's why I don't do tequila anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Topeck,
Yes.
I'm looking at the show budget.
Yes.
You know we're already into... Oh, good. He
Did you really?
Yeah.
not to get off track, but if
Sorry.
you get a response, that needs to go up immediately. All right. Now, look at the show budget here. I have the
Okay.
papers right here. Look how... Thank you.
Yeah.
Look how in the red we are.
Ooh.
We have
We've
so many good sound effects.
We have spent... And it's always paper.
Yes.
Always dealing with paper.
Yeah.
We are in the red
Okay.
for $4,700.
Yeah.
All of the equipment,
Mm-hmm.
the cigar budget,
Yeah.
the masseuse,
Yeah.
the piss jars, which I don't know why we decided we needed those.
Yeah.
When you know, you'll know.
Fine. We need to start making money on this goddamn thing.
Yeah.
I've said it before. Oh my God, did he get it? Thought I saw a response on there. We got to keep this shit on track.
Sorry.
Okay. Do you have more sponsors?
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I mean, I
It's not cigarettes for kids, is it?
No,
Yeah,
no.
those-
That,
do you
that
know
was that was a little
Complaints
goofy.
that we
but-
got over those ads.
God.
I was told that they were rude,
Mhm.
only moderately funny, and the work of assholes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I said, Mom, mind your own fucking business. You know what? You don't know podcasting. You worry about your actual job
Yeah.
where you make money
Yeah.
and also can I have allowance. So we need sponsors that are a little more middle America.
Yeah.
That the people are gonna, kind of
They'll associate
embrace
with it.
and
Yeah,
associate with. That's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So now we'll do this almost exactly the same way we did last time.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Give me the list of potential sponsors.
All right. Hold on. Let me. Okay.
Don't crinkle them up. I need them to read. All right. Shank's brand lockjaw ointment.
What?
Yeah.
Is lockjaw a thing that happens that often?
They wouldn't make it if it wasn't.
Is ointment the way to go for lockjaw?
It's a way to go.
Yeah, but it seems like that wouldn't. How are you going to put
Well,
ointment?
buy it and read the instructions.
Again, lockjaw was like an 1850s thing, right?
No. Well,
Is it still
Yeah.
happen?
well, if you don't, I think there's a shot you get.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll do
Yeah.
shots.
And if you don't, oh, that's right.
Oh, you do shots, my friend.
Oh, that's true. Flakes brand cereal.
Yeah,
Flakes of what?
flakes. What
You
difference
have
does
to
it make?
Plenty of difference. You need to tell them what type of flakes these are.
Try it. Tasty flakes. I mean,
It's not even called Tasty Flakes. They don't even make that promise.
you
Yeah.
They
no
just
one-
say that it's
ju-
flakes.
Just try it. You don't know it's
Well,
bad.
They're not bullshitting you.
Yeah,
I mean,
they are in fact
I mean,
flakes.
I give them credit for being honest.
yeah,
Yeah.
just not enough information.
All right. From the desk of Neil, Kindergarten. That sounds horrible. We're not doing that. Throw that one out.
Oh, come on.
I
What
don't
the
need
fuck?
to know what that is. No.
But I mean,
We're not doing Kindergarten.
Uh,
I have no desire to find out what that is.
should we call someone?
I'm calling. Yes.
Yeah.
I want you to tweet another tweet to Charmin and let them know shit's going down. Okay. Oh, this is the worst of any of them.
what?
Plenty of fish.
Yeah. What?
No.
Yeah.
We're not doing that.
Oh.
That's terrible.
What?
No one has ever started the conversation with, in that I actually met my wife through Plenty of Fish.
Oh.
Well, usually that's how the member of my family died. He met someone on Plenty of Fish.
Hmm.
They're trying to get some new PR out there.
Do you have anyone that's sponsoring the show now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
got a
even-
couple for us.
We have some live reads?
Yeah. Yeah. A couple more live reads.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
Well,
all right,
It's
no.
not, it's not
You
going to
know
be
what?
that bad.
I'm sorry. I'm not giving you enough credit. Let's do these live reads.
Yeah. Just try them out.
We'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Make this happen. Okay. And so, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more Minch and Topeck show right after this.
Who doesn't love a nice warm cotton blanket? Now, what if you could have that type of comfort on the inside? Then try Granny Applegate's Cotton Gin. It's the only gin that is thrice distilled through cotton, nature's candy. Now, I know what you think. Gin makes you sin, gin makes you cry, gin makes you sometimes see unicorns and pee your pants. Well, Granny Applegate's Cotton Gin promises all of that or your money back. Granny Applegate's cotton gin comes in 8 exciting flavors, such as whale, snozberry, and hobo pea. Granny Applegate's Cotton Gin, an official sponsor of the Minch Topeck Show.
Hi, I'm Insert Your Name here. Oh, damn it, now he's got me doing it. This half hour of the Minch Topeck Show is brought to you by Clem Boutros for Congress. Only one true American is willing to start his campaign a year and a half early. Clem Boutros has a 3-point system to restore America. Number 1, the rent is at a perfectly reasonable rate. Number 2, the systematic deportation of Canadians with dual citizenship. Topeck, what the hell is this shit?
What?
I'm not going to support that.
But we have to.
Don't tell me they already paid us. There's no way this guy paid us.
He paid us.
Is that what that bag of money over there is?
Yep. Cash.
Cash?
Pennies.
Ooh. With the dollar sign on the burlap bag?
Yep.
Ah, it's all Scrooge McDucky. Damn it. All right, fine. And number 3, spreading the word that George Washington is a giant lizard wearing human skin who could control the minds of dogs. That is insane.
It's a thing.
I'd at least need to see one of those little pamphlets that explains that to me.
Wikipedia it.
All right, fine. Meet Clem Boutros outside of Flemmy's Pizza, where he'll be selling lemonade, which will come in 8 exciting flavors, including dry, extra dry, and hooker spit. Clem Boutros for Congress, an official sponsor of the Minch Topeck Show.
Is there anything better than the smell of fresh barbecue?
Mmm.
Baby back ribs, chicken, pulled pork,
Ah, delicious.
all slow cooked over a wood fire.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you love to have that smell with you all day long?
Of course.
Yeah.
Well, now you can, with Cousin Fletcher's brand barbecue scented deodorant.
Yeah. What?
Yes, our top scientists have created a deodorant and antiperspirant that contains the essence of America's favorite food group, barbecue.
Huh?
What? I don't...
Cousin Fletcher's brand barbecue deodorant comes in 8 exciting flavors, including hickory smoke,
Okay.
sweet and sassy,
Right.
and hobo trash can fire.
It's my favorite.
Yeah.
And Cousin Fletcher's didn't forget about you ladies. Try barbecue scented deodorant for her. Cousin Fletcher's brand barbecue scented deodorant, an official sponsor of the Minch and Topeck Show.
And we're back with more Minch and Topeck Show. Topeck, goddammit.
What? Hey, sponsors are sponsors.
It's not cigarettes for kids or ball salve.
right.
Although, have you tried the ball salve?
Who's putting that on their ball sack? As
oh,
someone
yeah.
once said.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I mean, who would want to do that?
Yeah.
That'd be a terrible idea.
Oh, wait. They paid us, right?
They did.
Oh, I use that shit every day.
All day.
The thing is, it's zesty. That's what... I never knew that's what I wanted. But it's zesty.
It's one of their new flavors.
It wakes you right up.
Yeah.
It's one of the 8 exciting flavors.
Yes.
But that's enough about nutsacks. Listen, Topeck, just do me a favor.
Okay.
We know that you're trying.
Uh-huh.
We just need you to do a better job. Okay?
I'd say he improved over 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
You are okay. You know what? Maybe I'm being overly negative.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me.
Yep.
Maybe I'm saying, yeah, it's an improvement in that last week was cat shit and this is dog shit.
Yeah.
I mean, further up the food chain.
Wait, so dogs eat cats? How the hell does that work? Do you know how the food chain works?
Yeah, it's a triangle with grain and...
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Oh, you nailed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Just you're trying your hardest.
Mm-hmm.
Just do better.
Yeah.
Okay? I know this isn't the first time you've heard this.
Mm-hmm. And by
Been hearing it for
better,
31 years.
you mean...
Less bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
There
All right.
it is.
Yeah, I see. Now
Thank
I
you.
get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, one thing that most of you know is that this is not the first version of the Minch Topeck show. There was an earlier version of the Minch Topeck show back from when we were college-age folk
Yep.
over at the Monroe Community College.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Topeck, he was studying canine dentistry.
Yep.
Yep. We established that.
David was studying, I believe, jazz dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I did the most worthless of all. I went communication.
Yeah.
Mm.
With an emphasis on working at the movie theater. So it actually kind of worked out fine.
Yeah.
But
It's good that you had a plan.
that's right.
I'm glad that worked out for you.
Now, we do have, thanks to the time capsule we opened
Yes.
last time,
Mhm.
we do have some of our old bits.
Yeah, so it's not just going to be us talking about the old show.
Right.
Yeah.
Figured that was probably a bad move to
Yeah.
just talk about and reminisce about old times.
Boy, weren't we funny?
Yeah. We
If
were
you guys-
so cool.
if you guys only would have been there.
Why, you guys remember those references, right?
Yeah.
So we are actually going to dip in to the Minch and Topeck vault and run a classic bit for you. Dave, would you be able to set up this bit for us?
Yeah, this is actually one that we referenced on the last show.
Yes.
And this is when you asked
Is this the one where Topeck commits the double homicide?
No, that file was corrupt in
It was corrupt, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, I've never
That one-
seen so much blood.
Yeah.
So much corruption.
Yeah.
That's right.
We did snuff radio.
You know, when Topeck started killing chickens live on our show, that should have been the warning
Yeah.
that
well,
it
well-
was going to lead to drifters.
Well, here's the thing. We did murder 2 weeks ago. I mean, some things don't change. I mean,
that's also true.
yeah.
Although I'm
But-
not sure that he's dead.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's not showing up today, but
I stabbed him pretty good.
that's.
well.
Oh, you picked up on that. I thought it was being so subtle. All right. So
But-
let's set this up. What is
Okay.
what is this clip of?
This is when we had Topeck, because you're the impressionist on the show. You're the one that does all the
jeez.
impersonations. And Topeck tried his hand at it,
Yeah.
and you had been, you used to be a whore for the moonshine barbecue
Oh,
back in the
Lord.
day.
We
Still
did.
miss
We
it.
used to spend 15 minutes of show just talking about the moonshine barbecue.
Realistically, with the hope of scoring free barbecue.
Well,
I wanted
I was-
nothing else than that.
I was
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say that this was pretty early on that season, and you were trying to talk up moonshine very or no, that's something else. Sorry.
Nah, no worries. It
No.
all blurs together in
Yeah.
a cloud of cotton gin.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Sorry. No, this was see, we didn't have commercials back
Right.
then.
Mhm.
So we used to play songs.
Yeah,
as
we used
like
to play.
our break.
Typically, Topeck would be the one playing the music,
Yeah.
and then we would unfairly shit on him for everything that he played.
And when all you ever did is play the same Bare Naked Ladies song.
You're welcome, America.
Anyway,
They won a Juno, Topeck. Did you win a Juno?
don't
Where's
even know
your
what it-
goddamn Juno?
What's a Juno?
I think it's a Canadian
Exactly.
Grammy.
oh,
So it doesn't count.
Right.
Actually, you should submit your
So
MIDI
that's
music
only-
for a Canadian
so that's-
Grammy. You might be up for that.
so that's only like 85% of an actual Grammy.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I think you're giving a little extra credit there.
Oh, okay.
But you're actually able to touch that Juno Award.
Oh,
You don't
okay.
have to sit there with your hands behind your back.
I don't.
Strip club reference.
Oh, gotcha.
Like none of us have ever been to Sundowners.
God.
All right, now.
Anyway, we were playing a song, and that was some of the most fun parts of the show were when we weren't actually the mics weren't on,
Right.
And I think this was born out of one of those song breaks because this was going to be the final segment of the show and the sign off.
Very good.
And well, here's what happened.
Topeck, stop fucking around so we can play this clip already.
Yeah.
Sorry,
How many times have you gotten us
All
off
right.
track here?
Hey, I'm
All right,
looking for
gents.
new sponsors.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. The Minch Topeck Vault.
Topeck, you're a talented young man.
If you washed yourself, I'd hug you.
That's terrible. What does Topeck do to deserve this? Topeck, that's your cue. You're going to display your talent right now.
You really want me to?
Go ahead. That's classic. That wasn't what I wanted you to do. You were supposed to talk. You were supposed to do an impression. What the hell was that? I'm disgusted by you. You just ruined my radio show.
Son of a bitch.
I can't believe that. You said you had this impression you wanted to do. You said you had an impression of Kevin Spacey from American Beauty, and I give you the mic, and you do that. I cannot believe. I'm disgusted. Worst show ever. How dare you, Topeck?
I'm curious to see how loud my laugh is because I'm literally like 6 feet away from the microphone.
Oh, the levels are breaking. Frankly, folks, I am both shocked and appalled that we give him the microphone. I can't do it. I can't do it. You've got the end theme song in there, right? Oh, this is a Minch cluster truck, and we have nothing more to say. If you're still in the hallway, go home. You have no reason to be here. And if you're listening to us on the radio
or the
internet, I'm sorry. Topeck, now do you want to do the impression for us one last time? Come on, American Beauty, Kevin Spacey. Go ahead. And just in case you thought to yourself, there wasn't enough self-laughter on the Minch Topeck show before, we offered that.
Yeah.
We were so young and
Yeah.
spry in that clip.
Yeah. It sound totally different now.
I don't know about spry, though.
Topeck, we set you up good on that one, buddy.
Yeah.
And then you shit yourself right on the air.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
I find it
No,
funny, obviously.
You say he shit himself on the air. That happened too. That's the one where you were doing the moonshine. That's why I got confused because you were trying to do a nice commercial for them,
and that's a tease for next time.
Yes.
So how do we pull this over into something normal? Normal radio. Let's do normal radio now.
But normal.
Right. You want to talk about what's new and exciting? Current events?
Dave, as a matter of fact, last night, from
Yep.
when we recorded this, were the
Yep.
Golden Globes.
Yes.
Let us have a Golden Globes discussion like gentlemen.
Sounds good.
All right. Topeck, I know you're well-versed in cinema. What was the last movie you saw?
Actually, I just recently saw Wolf of Wall Street.
Ah.
Yes.
Okay. What did you think?
I loved it. It was. I thought I would like it, and I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it.
Seriously, that would be like the byline on the DVD cover.
Yeah.
I saw it, I liked it, and I liked it more than I thought I liked it.
Yes.
All right. David, do you have the results from last night's Golden Globes?
I've got some results here.
Perfect. Then let us have our gentlemanly talk about the Golden Globes.
Yes.
Well, the winner of the most coveted award of the night.
Now, who hosted the show?
It was Tina Fey and the ugly one.
Stars of Baby Mama, Tina Fey and Amy Poehler.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Very good. Rough. All right, yes. David, all right, go ahead.
All right, so the big winner of the night, Best Picture Drama, went to Boyhood.
Ah, Boyhood.
That was a clever idea.
Topeck,
That
do you know about this movie?
I think I know of it. I know I didn't see it though.
Not the version Neil has. You don't even think about watching that one.
Yes.
They'll lock you away.
But you said it was well acted.
No.
But-
This movie,
Uh-huh.
to give you an idea, they filmed it over the span of 12 years.
Okay.
Literal 12 years,
Mhm.
and follow this one kid as he grows up through 12 years. And realistically, the kid leads a boring life. Aliens
Yeah.
don't touch down. He doesn't meet the
Yeah.
Avengers.
Oh.
But
It's just
to see it is kind of
Yeah.
a neat spectacle, and to have
No,
pulled it off is
yeah.
kind of cool.
Well, what did they film for like a couple weeks? Once
yeah,
a
they
year
would
or
film
something like that.
exactly.
It's not like they were following this kid around for 12 years. Or
right.
anything
It
like
was
that.
basically like an ROTC of the of being in a movie.
The one
Yeah.
weekend a month and 2 weeks a year
Exactly
kind
right.
of thing.
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So then the best picture, comedy, or musical went to the Grand Budapest Hotel.
Ah, yes.
That had to make you happy.
Yeah, you know what? It's not my favorite Wes Anderson film.
Well, you're the Wes Anderson guy on this show, so
Yes, I believe that's just a nice way of saying hipster douchebag, and that's fine.
yeah.
But at the same time, I'm still Life Aquatic's my all-time favorite. But this is one that you can show to other people, and it has all of Wes Anderson's style, but is just normal enough that regular people can see it and be like, this movie is 8 miles up its own ass.
Hmm.
I know I want to see it.
Yeah. Have you seen any of his other movies?
Yeah. Yeah, like I've seen like Life Aquatic and
Well, I'll be a son of a bitch. All right.
what I may have seen other of his movies and not known it was him.
Mm.
So
You're not going to be happy with me.
All right. You don't have another song parody, do you?
No.
Oh, thank God.
yet.
I have. Yeah.
Holy shit.
Wow. You hurt me, man.
I loved your song, Dave.
It was well done. I can't argue with that. All right. What is this now?
I've never seen a Wes Anderson movie.
Oh. Well, I understand.
I sort
this.
of caught chunks of the Life Aquatic at some point on one of the like premium movie channels or something. Never seen one
Like,
though.
what are some of his other ones?
Well, I got the list right here.
There you go. Yep.
Rushmore,
Mm-hmm.
Seen it?
Royal Tenenbaums,
Love it.
Probably my second favorite.
Life Aquatic,
Yeah.
Mhm.
the Darjeeling Limited.
Yeah, don't bother.
I liked it. I like a lot of weird stuff.
All right, fine.
Uh,
Someone had to.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Oh, that was a good one.
Did not see it.
Moonrise Kingdom,
It was cute.
Mm.
and then Grand Budapest are his feature films.
I would say, for you, Dave, if you were interested in it, start with Budapest.
Okay.
I think that would be the movie that... And plus, knowing the plethora of actors you hate, I feel like this movie, it doesn't have any of them.
Okay.
Because he has such big ensemble casts
Yeah.
that I know that there's going to be a couple of people that you despise.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that was one of the things that kept me away from Tenenbaums.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But anyway,
I
because
know-
that was back in the days when I worked at the movie house.
I know Ben Stiller's a hard sell, but
Yes.
there's
Isn't
little
Owen,
of him.
isn't Owen Wilson in
He's in
Tenenbaums?
just about all of them.
He's in about.
Yeah.
I can't stand
Yeah,
that.
apparently, I am a fan.
Of Owen Wilson?
No.
Oh.
I'd like to punch him in the face, but it looks like God beat me to it. So,
Oh.
Hurtful.
yes.
All right, now, what's our next category?
Okay, best actor in a drama.
Ah.
It was some dude you don't know and some movie you didn't see.
Ah.
All
I
right.
like that movie.
Well, who was it, Dave? I could surprise you.
Eddie Redmayne.
Who the fuck is that?
I told you.
What was the movie?
The Theory of Everything.
Oh, the Stephen Hawking movie.
Oh.
Okay.
How hard could that have been?
Yeah.
It's not like he had to do anything.
Ah, that seems terrible. I regret saying that. I'm sure it was tough. Hopefully they had the part where he's on The Simpsons.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
If not, then I'm not going to bother.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, moving on. Who else?
Best actress in a drama was Julianne Moore for Still Alice.
Ah, that's good. This was a really good movie because it starts out with Julianne Moore as Alice.
Okay.
And then by the end of it, guess what? Spoiler alert. Turn down your radio if you need to.
All right.
She's still Alice.
What?
So you don't even
But-
have to worry about it. She starts out as Alice. At the end, she's still Alice.
Mind fuck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wait a second.
Midway through, stops being Alice. Starts
What-
being
But how
Jane.
could? But how could she? Then how could she still be? Wouldn't she be Alice again?
That's the sequel.
Oh.
Alice again.
That's how they get you.
Oh. Anyway.
What else?
Well, best actor in a comedy or musical.
Ah, good. Yes, let's hear it.
Michael Keaton for Birdman. My condolences, Mike.
You fuckers did it again to him. You did it to him again, you sons of bitches. You people don't deserve Bill Murray.
But Budapest won Best Picture, so.
It's not enough.
Uh,
It's not enough. He was only in that movie for about 32 seconds.
well, he
How
was
can
up
you
on
set
stage with
those
Wes when
fuckers
he was
up?
giving his speech, so.
Still not the same.
Am I the only one that's seen Birdman?
In
Not
thi-
I.
In this, I don't
in this
mean
room,
in
yeah.
life. I
Yeah.
know there were other people in the theater that night.
Someone
so.
had to. I mean, no, I wanted to see it. I still very much want to see it. I love Michael Keaton, and I'm glad he's in things
He's
again.
he's quite excellent in it.
Yes,
But the movie itself.
but
I
he's
just-
not a Ghostbuster.
No, that's true.
He's Batman, though.
Nor was he in Caddyshack.
Right.
No.
Okay.
Now, the movie itself, to me, did this thing where it was just certain scenes were weird for the sake of being weird, and just had this kind of essence of, oh, look at this movie I'm making. It is deep and it is weird, and you're not going to get it because fuck you. You don't know this movie I'm making. And, you know, I made this movie so you're going to go to Denny's afterwards and talk about it. And you're going to think that it was weird, and you're going to think, oh, I need to sit on this movie for a little while. No, you made a movie that's up its own ass.
Oh.
That is way up its own ass. But Keaton was very, very good in it. So I am very happy to see him get the accolades that he's getting for it.
I just like him.
He would be impossible to dislike. I just think he is one of those really likable guys. Hopefully, this means we're going to finally get, now that he's getting kind of the award spectacle out of his gaze now, he can finally sit down and start working on Jack Frost 2 Still Frosting, because that's the movie
Well-
America's waiting on.
Well, not a joke. I think I've read that another Beetlejuice is happening.
I've heard that, but
Yeah.
other than that, I've heard nothing.
I'm still rooting on Jack Frost. You see,
Yeah.
he comes back as a snowman, Topeck.
Oh.
Because that's the easiest way to deal with death, is have them come back as a snowman.
Yeah.
I don't know if he had the hat and scarf, or carrot nose for that matter, beforehand.
I think they give it to you.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
What else do we have, David?
Last one I got here is just for best actress in a comedy or musical. It was Amy Adams for
Amy Adams.
Big Eyes.
Big Eyes. It's that's the one where she has the big eyes.
Oh, yeah.
And her granddaughter comes up to her, and she asks about the big eyes, and she says, it's better to see you with, my dear.
Oh, good grief.
Oh.
Actually, realistically, that's a Tim Burton movie. Do you have that up on your on the IMDb?
What?
And
The
the-
Big Eyes?
Big Eyes. Let's take
I
a
can
look
get
at
it.
this.
I got IMDb open.
With it being Tim Burton, my question is, who did Helena Bonham Carter play? She played Little Eyes.
Oh.
She was the arch enemy of Big Eyes.
Holy shit, Christoph Waltz?
Yes, he was in that movie.
What?
I like him.
Oh, I like him too.
He's going to be a Bond villain. We talked about that.
Yes, we did. All right, so who did Helena Bonham Carter play?
Helena Bonham Carter
Checking over the cast list now.
was Christoph Waltz's fluffer.
Oh. My.
Oh, God.
Good for him.
Says it right here. A hand of God.
Let me see that. That can't be. That can't be right.
Wait.
I'll
Yeah.
be damned. I didn't know
Yeah.
they needed one.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that kind of film.
Oh, what is that? Oh, they're working on the sequel already.
Ooh.
Big Brown Eyes. I guess
That
that
sounds
would
more like
require
Yeah.
having a fluffer.
Yeah.
on.
yeah. That's the Topeck approved version.
That's
Yes.
right. And Neil.
Yeah.
All right. Do we still have Davertooth in the green room?
Yeah, you should still be there.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
we're going to start when we come back. We're going to do our sports talk,
Okay.
and we'll bring out Davertooth to talk about the Sabres. If you missed last week's show or our last episode, what the fuck. Also, if you missed our last show, we mentioned that we had a huge get. The mascot of the Sabres, Sabretooth,
Yes.
has a brother, Davertooth.
Yeah, we learned that last time.
We learned that last time, and he has agreed to be on our show. He's in the green room right now, which, for sake of the studio we have now, it's Dave's garage.
Yeah.
So he's waiting in there right now, and I think we'll have time. We should still have enough time to bring him out
Yeah.
during our sports break, right?
Yeah, if we
Okay.
don't fuck around too much.
All right, that's fine, because we've fucked around a lot so far this show.
A little bit.
Okay.
Sure have.
So we're going to be back with more Minch and Topeck show after these words.
You can tweet the show at Minch and Topeck,
Hashtag fuckshitfart.
or reach us individually.
At Mr. Minch. Hashtag blessed.
At _Topeck_.
Dirty up some tweeter.
And at drsalem72.
If all of their tweets just lead you to websites that break your phone, it's probably not a real Twitter account.
Also, find us on Facebook
But I couldn't hate Facebook more if I tried.
at facebook.com/Minch and Topeck.
Just ridiculous dog shit memes.
We're going to get a letter on that.
Email us at minchandtopeck@gmail.com.
Joke's on them. They're assuming I can read.
Topeck always gets the last laugh. Oh, yeah. And we're back with more of the Minch and Topeck show. Oh, I like this.
Yeah.
Topeck, this is good shit kicking music.
Oh, yeah.
This is the music you play when you just go out in the backyard and kick shit.
Yep. Maybe with a bottle of Granny Applegates.
Oh my God. Some cotton gin.
Yeah.
It sounds like the name of this song should be "You Got a Purty Mouth."
Oh, dear.
We need to come up with lyrics to this song.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Hmm.
Can only imagine.
It's fantastic. Of course, remember, all the music is done by Topeck. Give the man his credit.
Yeah.
So, not to delve too far into local happenings,
Mm-hmm.
but we as a group enjoy sports,
Yes.
Yeah.
and some local sports things happened. It's still in the national spotlight, but
It's close to home.
It is close to home. That's exactly
Mhm.
right. As it is well documented, Mr. Topeck and I are fans of the Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
And oddly enough, between the recording of our last show and this show, the team has lost and gained a coach.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, oddly enough,
It's funny how things played out in relation to what we were talking about on the last show.
yeah. Tell me specifically, because I've drank away a lot of my memory.
Well, you went on record as saying that you were going to be down a D coordinator,
Ah, yes.
and then you were wondering about Rex Ryan as a replacement for Jim Schwartz,
Right. Oh, my
And
God,
the-
that's right.
And the news was that Ryan was not going to take a coordinator position. He either wanted to be a head coach or not coach.
Right. Which, if forgive me if the timeline is off, I think Doug Marone, resigned maybe the day after we recorded.
2 days later.
2 days later.
It was on
Okay.
New Year's
Yeah.
Eve when he stepped up, when he
yeah.
left.
Now, Dave, the thing that's great about this is that with you being a fan of another team,
Yep.
the Cleveland Browns,
Mm-hmm.
but also being a knowledgeable sports fan,
Mm-hmm.
you can play as sort of intermediary. You can be
Okay.
the moderate voice of wisdom.
Okay.
So if I go too far, in my opinion,
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of pull me back a little bit.
Okay.
First off, fuck Doug Marone for up and leaving.
Yeah, that's a little harsh. I mean, I understand. Here's the thing. I mean, if you're him, it makes sense to leave.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you're getting $4 million and walking out the door.
Right.
Yeah.
But how long you realistically think he was going to last under a guy that didn't hire him? You know what I mean?
Do you think he would have at least had another year? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think they had any intention of letting him go.
Yet.
I think, well, but how is that different than any other team? I mean, if Marone won as the Bills head coach, they would have kept him.
Probably. I mean, there was
I mean, I know it's-
rumors about friction with him in the front office as it was.
Well, yeah. I mean,
And-
a lot of the reports were that he's kind of a dickhole.
Yeah, I suppose. But the guy was a good coach.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, it's 9-7, a 9-7 record.
Right.
I'd be a piss pot to argue with that.
Right. Well, my thing on NFL coaches is the vast majority of them are pretty much the same guy.
Now, do you mean that as far as the actual X's and O's of the job?
Well, maybe not X's and O's, but, think about most of what a head coach does during a game.
Right.
It's deciding when to challenge things, when to call timeouts, when to punt, when to go for it, when to go for two, and all that kind of shit. And they all do the same things in the same situations. So they're pretty interchangeable when it comes to that.
So-
Except for, the top, 2% and the bottom 2%.
Right. I guess so. Then it becomes if it's all the same as far as actual game management and X's and O's.
Yep.
Then it becomes the intangibles.
Yeah, sure.
One of the things, this was something that you and I have talked about before, and it's one of the reasons that I'm personally excited about the Rex Ryan hire.
Uh-huh.
And I think we should even tweet out the video if we can find it. That video of when ownership was, Woody Johnson was in the locker room on the Jets' last game.
Oh,
and
last year, the last
year,
game,
and
yeah.
told the players that Rex was going to be staying for another year.
And the players lost their minds.
They
were so happy
It
for
is
him.
a genuine reaction.
They love him.
That counts for something to me.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I know a lot of the Bills players, they kind of, once Marone left, they kind of got all pissy that he left.
Right.
But they talked like they loved him to the same degree when he was there. You know what I mean?
That's true, and that's kind of just what you do.
Yeah. So there's that.
Coach is coach. as far as
I
that
guess
goes.
at the end of it all, I think I like the move because I think they had a good coach and they didn't want to lose him, but they lost him.
Right.
But I think they replaced him with a good coach. They didn't get worse.
See, that's
I'm
a good
okay
way
with
to
that.
put it. Now, if you look at the superfluous stuff,
Oh, he's all kinds of fun.
that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, you know what? What that'll translate to as far as win percentage goes, we'll find out.
You'll all feel better about it for right now, though.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And
there's
you're
something to
going-
be said for that.
You're going to get more media coverage for the team. You're good. There's going to be. I'll say it right now.
Ask me about how Johnny Manziel went.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, that's true.
Yeah.
But still, I mean, if you even look at last season,
Uh-huh.
and one of the Monday night games was the Jets versus the Dolphins.
That was the night we recorded the pilot.
That's right.
Yes.
All of the advertisements on ESPN focused on Ryan.
Mhm.
They didn't show a single player for the Jets.
Yeah.
Like, they just had Rex Ryan trucking his ass out of the tunnel, and then maybe a shot of Tannehill's wife, and that was it. And it was like,
Maybe we'll have to play a game at some point soon. Maybe we'll make a Sporkle quiz. How many 2014 New York Jets players can you name?
okay. Well, I'm not going to do
We're
it
not
right
gonna
now,
do it now,
but I think I've got like 3 going.
Wow, that's impressive.
I mean, it's 2 quarterbacks and okay, I have 2.
Okay.
So, but I look at this as well. Okay, my major point has been this.
Mm-hmm.
With this, to me, it lifts the specter of nobody wants to go to Buffalo. For
Sure.
ages, you would hear, oh, well, and this was even before, like, guys like Cowher really dug themselves into their current positions. You would hear him be, oh, no, I'm not going to Buffalo. You would hear players say that
Yeah.
they didn't want to go to Buffalo. It's just sort of a
Well,
feeling that you're
my-
the ugly girl at the dance.
I think a lot of that is just in people's heads.
Yeah,
Though,
perhaps
I mean, it's
so.
just the fragile psyche of a place of a fan base like Buffalo, and it's something that the fans latch on to. But I mean, you got Mario Williams a couple of years ago.
That's true. But also at the same time, I was talking about this with somebody. I'm glad that we got him. It's sure as hell worth it.
Uh-huh.
But the fucking dog and pony show that it took we kidnapped the man. Buddy Nix chained him to a radiator and told
Yeah.
him that he was never going to see his family again.
Yeah.
I mean, what it took to pull that move off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to say embarrassing, but it was pretty much on a national stage that Buffalo had to, basically chain him to a radiator and hold a pistol up to his dog and say, "Well, are you going to take the $800 million or no?"
Yeah.
Just take the money.
I mean, and keep in mind, to me, this also means Sunday night games and Monday night games.
Ooh.
Again, you know what? That's superfluous. It's stupid. But as a fan,
Yep.
that's something I'm excited about.
Well, I mentioned to you off the air previously that I think 9-7 last year had them trending that way anyway.
I think so too.
And that defense.
Yes,
Mhm.
but now you've got a high profile coach playing against his former team
Uh-huh.
in the division,
Uh-huh.
and Rex always has his team show up against the Pats.
Yep.
I think that was part of the reason they had the move.
Well, one thing I wanted to address, though, is I've seen a lot on social media because I know a lot of Bills fans living where I live.
Sure.
People,
Sorry.
people have this idea of, like, Rex somehow elevating the defense.
Right.
The defense is already elite.
That's the thing. And I think by the time you hear this, folks, Schwartz is going to be gone as defensive coordinator. I
Yep.
mean, everything is looking like that right now.
Mhm.
So I think Twitter and Facebook are going to be
Yeah.
not a place I want to be because the bitching
Right.
drove me out of my mind. I'll get to that in a moment.
Mhm.
But you have to keep in mind, we lost a defensive coordinator the year before,
Right.
and the defense got better.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, and the defense is getting back Kiko Alonso.
Uh,
So,
Have fun with Kiko. Anyway,
all right.
I'll let you guys have it. This is a happy time for you Bills
Thank you,
fans.
Dave.
I'll let you have it.
Thank you.
We'll do this another time, but
Topeck, are we still selling those Kiko Alonso jerseys at the game?
oh, yeah.
All right.
was
good.
that you guys?
Well, no, but it's a great idea.
Man.
So, moving forward,
Mhm.
this weekend, depending on when you listen to us. Hopefully you listen to it right out of the fucking gate.
Yeah.
Of course.
This weekend is championship weekend.
Ooh.
Topeck, I want your picks.
Okay.
We're going to start with the NFC game. Now, do you know who's playing in the NFC game?
I do not, because the last few games that have played, I've had to work, and I've been... I don't know.
You don't have to explain yourself to me. We're buddies here. I'm here to help you out. All right, playing in the NFC game,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to be the Carolina Panthers,
Okay.
and they're going to be playing the Washington Redskins. Now, who do you have?
Oh, I don't like either of those teams.
All right, good, because they're not in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be the Green Bay Packers
Yeah.
and the Seattle Seahawks.
Ooh. I would have to go with Seattle.
Okay. Why? I fucked you on that one. I'm sorry. I apologize. All right.
Yeah.
Dave, I'm going to turn that over to you. Who do you
Yeah.
take for that game?
Well, it's hard to go against Seattle at home, and Aaron Rodgers is on one leg.
Yes.
Yeah, what he
So-
said.
Well said, Topeck. Well done.
Thanks for that. No, I think it's the Seahawks. They're so good. And it makes me so mad. Because my team drafts before them every year. Like,
Right.
every player on that team could be on my team.
I don't know. You're right, and I would even lean towards Seattle, but I'm not sleeping on Green Bay.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sleep on them.
They got the fuck beat out of them in the opener there. And that was when Aaron Rodgers was 100%.
That's true. Yeah, no, they got the bitch meat smacked out of them in there.
They sure did.
That's true. All right. Well, it's going to be a fine game, one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Topeck.
Okay.
The AFC Championship.
Yes.
Do you know who's playing in that?
I do not.
Okay. It is going to be the Tennessee Titans
Okay.
versus the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Why are you laughing?
Who's laughing?
He's laughing at how hard you're thinking about that.
Yeah.
I want to make sure I pick the right team.
Yes.
I'll go with Jacksonville.
All right. You're going to be wrong
Oh.
because it's the Patriots and the Colts. Also, fuck you, Titans, for live tweeting the Music City Miracle.
I missed that.
They just
I
started,
I
fuck
saw a couple of tweets from you, but
Who knew the Titans had a goddamn Twitter account?
Wait, what?
And fuck their followers, both of them. Now, the Pats and Colts.
Yes.
Brady versus Luck.
Mm.
What do you think, Topeck? Who do you have?
he knows what about 3 of those words mean. Sorry to jump in on you there, but
I just don't want the Patriots to win.
Well, you're going to upset a lot of people with that, Topeck.
not in our audience.
You're going to piss a lot of people off. A lot of our
Oh.
mutual friends.
Don't like.
All right, so you're saying you're going with your gut. Your gut saying the Colts.
I would prefer them to win. I don't know if they will win.
All right. David, who do you have?
You're not gonna like this.
Who who do you have?
Jacksonville.
Either way, I'm okay. Well, I wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
I'd expect better out of him. Who do you have, David?
New England.
I hope it's a good game. I fear that it won't be. But
I
I
went
don't
on-
know how you.
I've said before the season though, the next AFC quarterback that I think wins the Super Bowl is Andrew Luck.
Oh, all right.
I think Peyton's
I'm gonna
done.
say E.J. Manuel,
No.
and then piss on myself and
No.
cry.
No, I think Andrew Luck. I think the NFC at the top is better than the AFC. I think Cooper's older brother is done.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Tom.
Poor Cooper.
Yeah.
You think we could get him on the show?
Hmm.
Oh shit, Davertooth.
Uh,
All right, we'll get to him in a few minutes.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm giving him the 1 minute,
Yeah.
but
Just do the stretch thing.
yeah, but
Um,
no, Tom Brady is the greatest quarterback of my lifetime. They could win it, but I'm thinking it's going to be Seahawks Patriots, and I like the Seahawks to win. But Andrew Luck will be the next AFC quarterback to win a Super Bowl, but not this year.
And here's the thing. You have to be the smart football fan. I feel like I'm talking to one person, and I don't want them to know this. Don't be the guy that says Tom Brady sucks. Don't be that person.
Just because he wears girl boots. I mean,
Yeah, that's fine.
yeah.
Who doesn't?
Like,
I got news for you. If they paid anyone that listens to this podcast or is on this podcast 1/1000th of what they pay him to wear those girly boots,
I
you'd
do
be-
this show dressed up like Mrs. Doubtfire. I don't
Yes.
give a fuck. Hey, you!
Exactly. I mean, whatever.
So yeah, be the higher
Yeah,
caliber.
he's
of
awesome.
sport.
I'm rooting for the Patriots, but
I'm not saying that Tom Brady sucks. I'm just a little discouraged
No,
because
but
they
it's-
always beat us.
That's the difference, though.
Yes.
I don't like
Yeah,
him.
It's
I don't
great.
like him because he's so good.
It's great to have that villain
Yeah.
in your division.
True.
Because by having that that villain in the division, you have to elevate yourself to be able to beat them. That is your goal, is to be able to win the division, and the only way to do that is be good enough to beat those sons of bitches. And you only can do that by getting better.
Yeah.
Unless you accidentally fart your way through it like Chan Gailey and Ryan Fitzpatrick did.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, we did it, goddammit, we did. And seriously,
Somehow.
if one person ever uses the, well, we did win it Gillette once,
Yeah.
I'm going to beat you to death with a brick.
Yeah.
You do not understand football.
You're gonna Aldo Rain their forehead with an asterisk.
Yes, exactly right. I haven't come up with it yet. Everyone that I've talked to has been like, yeah, I mean, they won, but
Whatever.
all right. So those are our picks for the championship.
Excellent.
We will get another show in. We'll probably get a couple shows in before the Super Bowl, right?
If we stick to the same schedule, I think we got one more
Okay.
before the Super Bowl.
We might do a little ditty for the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
What I would like to do, and Topeck, you need to work this out.
Okay.
I would like to broadcast live from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. Like Radio Row, we're going to be right there.
Yeah, I know a guy.
I want to do. All right, good. If it's Neil, then you better know two guys.
Yeah, he's got a brother.
And what's his name? Gus?
You met him?
Okay, well, fine. I don't trust Neil or Gus.
Oh shit.
Get us set up with interviews with the coaches, interviews with the players.
Mm-hmm.
I want to have Chris Berman on the show.
Yeah.
Okay, you can make this happen.
Yeah. Easy.
Good. All right. Okay, let's bring in Davertooth. Ladies and gentlemen, our next guest.
Mike.
First, what?
We're at an hour and 18 minutes right now.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph,
my.
how did that happen?
I don't think we have time for Sabretooth. I think we need Topeck to land this ship.
Ooh. All right. Well, hour and 18 minutes. Holy shit.
Now it's getting closer to an hour and 19 minutes.
Okay. All right, then. Topeck, obviously this is everybody's favorite part of the show. We're going to have you sign off. First off, I do want to apologize to Davertooth. We'll have you on next time. I apologize. We'll get you on. There's still plenty of hockey season left, so we'll go with that.
Yep.
Okay. Obviously, it's everyone's favorite part of the show. We are going to turn it to Topeck, our dear friend, our trusted ally. You've done such an excellent job with these before. Topeck, without further ado, I will ask you to send us off on this yet another episode of the Minch Topeck Show.
All right. Well,
Son of a bitch.